Hi, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to my Richard tribute series where I make or modify the dishes of the late, great Michel Richard. This lesson is Michel's creamed bacon potato puree from his Happy in the Kitchen cookbook, which is like very creamy and rich bacony mashed potatoes. I serve it as a Napoleon between two of his wafer-thin potato crisps, for which I have a separate lesson. So let's start cooking. Okay, now to make the bacon powder for this dish, we're going to cook this bacon until it is brown and crispy. Okay, our bacon is brown and crispy. Oh, and as you can see, I cut the slices in half. It's a lot easier to get them into the pan that way. All right, now what we're going to do is drain these and blot these with paper towels and let them cool. All right, now I've taken the bacon pieces and broken them up a bit, and now what I'm going to do is chop them and get them as fine as I can. Okay? Okay, now I chopped the bacon as finely as I could get it. Now I've transferred it to a food processor, and we're going to process it until it's more of a powder. Okay, let's check it out. Oh yeah, we got a nice kind of a, it's not exactly a powder, but a crumbly, almost powdery consistency. Okay. To make the creamed bacon potato puree, we're going to heat our steamer first, okay? I've already turned it on, it's starting to heat up. Okay, our steamer is hot. We're gonna add the steamer basket, cover it, and let them steam until they're soft, which should take about 20 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna add the cream to the bacon powder, and we're gonna process it about 1 minute. All right, so after I processed the bacon powder with the cream, it got really thick, and I don't think Michel intended to be adding something thick to the potato puree. I think he intended to add basically something liquidy, the cream flavored with the bacon. So what I've done is I've added 3/4 of a cup of cream to this mixture of the cream and the bacon powder that was processed. And what we're gonna do is mix it up, get it nice and mixed, and then we're gonna strain it, and that's what Michel called for. Actually, I believe he said that if you want the puree to be smooth, without any lumps in it, without the little bacon bits, lumps in it, then you mix the cream and the bacon powder together, process them to get them mixed, and then strain it, okay? So that's essentially what we're gonna do, just by adding some more cream. Now we're going to strain this, and we'll be left with a bacon-flavored cream. All right, so we're going to take a bowl with a strainer and add the bacon cream to that strainer. Get everything out of the bowl. All right, then we're going to press as much of this as we can through our strainer. And as I've said in many other videos, sometimes this works better with a wooden spoon, and sometimes it works better with a rubber spatula. So we're going to try a wooden spoon because this is pretty thick. Probably not going to be able to press all this through here, but that's the idea. The idea is that you get the bacon flavor into the cream, and then you strain the bacon bits out of the cream. Okay, I think that's about the best we're going to do. What we're going to do is rinse off the spatula and then take the any of the cream that's passed through off the bottom of the strainer. Should have removed that first, okay? Good. Now some of the bacon did pass through, so there's going to be bacon flavor in there, but it will have been strained, so it's nice and smooth. Okay? I'm going to stir that up to mix it well. Okay, let's turn our double boiler on to medium heat. Okay, our potatoes have steamed for about 20 minutes. They look beautiful and soft, okay? And now we're going to run them through potato ricer. I believe Michel called for using a food mill. I find that a ricer works much better for getting a smooth, kind of a mashed potato consistency. Ladle them spoon them into the potato ricer, and then just squeeze it, and you can see the potato will squeeze through the holes. Come out very smooth and uniform. We'll do that with all the potatoes. Okay, now we're going to transfer the potatoes into the top of the double boiler. Then we're going to stir in that cream and mix it up. Okay, it's looking nice. It's got a thickness to it, which is nice, kind of like mashed potatoes. I only poured in enough of the cream to keep it thick. I don't want it to get soupy, okay? All right, now we're gonna season it. And so we're gonna add some kosher salt. Start light, you can always add more. And then I'm gonna use ground white pepper. Michel used black pepper, but if I use black pepper, we're gonna have flecks of black pepper in the puree. So I am using white pepper. Well, white pepper goes a long way, so don't use too much of it. Okay, let's taste it. Nice and creamy. Can taste the bacon. Still needs a little bit more salt though. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more of the white pepper. Now at this tasting stage, if you don't think it needs any more salt or pepper, don't add any. Right? This is what we call adjusting the seasoning. And we're going to mix this up real well. And then we're going to put it onto the bottom part of the double boiler until we're ready to plate up. Let's taste it again. Good. Okay, we're going to add the top of the double boiler to the bottom of the double boiler, and we're going to cover it on low heat, medium to low heat. Okay, and we can hold it in there as long as we need to until we serve. Okay, to illustrate Michel's creamed bacon potato puree, I've taken a couple of his potato crisps. I have one on the bottom. I've put some of the puree on top. I'm going to top that with another potato crisp, and then top that with a freshly poached quail egg. So that is a potato crisp Napoleon with Michel's creamed bacon potato puree. You can see photos of the final dish at my Instagram, which is @Chef's Apprentice, Cook Like a Pro. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.